It's a battle of the hybrid pianos from Kawai, the NV5 versus the NV10. Today, we're going to be looking at which one might be best for you. Hi, Patrick Marr with Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. Find us online at alamomusic.com. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channels, like our videos, and sign up for notifications. Today we're going to be looking at the battle between the hybrids. Kawai has two beautiful hybrid pianos in their Novus line. And so what is Novus? Novus is Latin for new, and I think they're hinting at something here. Is hybrid technology new pianos looking forward? And I personally am under the impression that yes, it is. There's a lot to offer packed into these lightweight, easy to move digital pianos. And so what kind of differentiates hybrid from digital? I would start off with the action. So these two pianos, the NV5 and the NV10, have two different actions, but they're both acoustic piano actions. Acoustic pianos really have a feel different than any digital piano. And digital pianos have been working for 25 years trying to mimic that action. Is it impossible? I'm not sure if it's impossible. I just think it's very difficult to go and not just put an acoustic action in a digital piano. And that's what hybrid pianos have done. They've taken over 6,000 parts and they've put it packed into a digital piano. So you get a little bit thinner profile on both of these, but you get that benefit of those moving parts all at once. So there's about 67 parts in every keystroke. And so that's just really hard to mimic in a digital piano. And so one of the biggest benefits of hybrid technology is that acoustic piano action in using the digital technology in pianos. So what's the difference between the NV5 and NV10 on that? The NV5 is going to be an upright acoustic action, which has a little bit shorter key than a traditional grand piano action. So the NV10 has the acoustic grand piano action, which is a lot longer key. And if you think about a tool you use for a pivot point or anything like that, the longer the tool is, the more control you have over being precise on the keystroke, or in this case, a keystroke. But with the tool, you have more precision in minute movements. And so I think both of them have a lot to offer in that acoustic action. The fact that they're packed into an instrument that can record, that you can switch the sounds on, that you can become the technician, I think is just incredible that you get to use that acoustic action but also make micro adjustments into your sound to personalize your instrument. So the action, first off the bat, is the biggest difference between these two. I would also say the design because of the action. The NV10 has that longer key bed, needs to have a little bit more space. So the NV10 is going to be about 26 inches in depth. So from the wall to the front of the key bed, it's going to be about 26 inches. On the NV5, you're looking at only 18 inches. So there's about an 8-inch difference, which is considerable when you're thinking about your living room and you're thinking about where's this going to go? Is it going to go up against the wall here? Is it going to fit in my bedroom? In my apartment? Space can be very valuable. So both of these have different options for you on that. I also wanted to mention the detail that Kawai goes into to making this feel like an acoustic piano. They have on both of these models a damper pedal that works with an acoustic piano's damper system. So when that pedal is hit, it actually adds a little bit of weight to all the keys. And they actually, instead of wanting it to be just a digital on and off, they wanted it, and with a sensor, they wanted it to be actually an acoustic piano's action damper pedal. So that's just something that's very cool. It's on both these models. Again, the actual design of both of them is going to be a little different. The NV5 is a little bit more traditional upright looking. And so it's a little bit more narrow, but you also have an acoustic soundboard on the back. So their soundboard system, it's a twin drive soundboard system. We're going to show you some pictures of that. But that's with Onkyo, one of the coolest parts of the NV5, and I think one of the reasons it came out after the NV10, about 2 years after, is because they were working out how are they going to get this spruce soundboard on the back to also be on part of their hybrid system. So we go into a little bit more in depth on that on the NV5 video, but we did want to show you some pictures, and you do have 6 speakers and components on the NV5. You have 7 on the NV10. So with the subwoofer and the speaker arrangement on the NV10, a little bit spatial sounding, so they're trying to mimic what a grand piano is going to sound like. A 9-foot grand piano is going to be mic'd in a couple different places when you're working with the SKEX piano rendering. And so the sound engine on both of these is that SKEX. It's the Shigeru Kawai 9-foot concert grand, and they do a complete rendering of that. And you can actually make micro adjustments with your virtual technician. The controls on both of these is the left cheek block. We're going to be showing you that here in a little bit when we're playing with it. But you have full control over everything. You can change micro pitches, you can change the feel, you can change the touch. So if you want a little bit of a harder action or a softer action, you can adjust all that. You can also adjust pedal points. You can go through, there's 19 parameters, and they do actually 10 presets of the piano, of the SKEX, and we will go through those and play some of them for you. But they kind of voice it for you, and really just find which one you like, and you can make micro adjustments to it, but there's so much packed into that one piano sound that this is an incredible instrument for someone who just wants to be involved with the piano and maybe doesn't have time to learn how to be a technician or tune their own piano. There's a lot packed into those controls, and I know Kawai prides themselves in going through that technology and bringing it all to you at the touch of a button or at a touch of a screen at this point. And so those are really cool connecting parts with the hybrid piano and with the NV5 and NV10. The last thing I wanted to talk about was the weight difference between these. They really tried to make it so that 2 people could carry this still, and I think they did a great job of making the bigger, maybe bulkier instrument just as lightweight as the NV5. There's only about a 30-pound difference here. The NV5 comes in at about 249 pounds. The NV10 comes in at about 279 pounds. So 2 people can lift this and move it anywhere. I know the NV5 for us was a little bit easier out of the box to just kind of have one person unbox it and it kind of falls right into the right place where you need it. But yeah, very, very easy to move these around. One of the benefits, again, to digital pianos is that you can record with them. You can use it as a Bluetooth speaker. You can change the different sounds. It kind of makes it a little more interactive. So if you have a student who's going to be playing it, they can be playing organ sounds or strings. They can be recording one bass part and then going back over and recording another part over that. It just makes it a lot more interactive as an instrument. And so these are some of the cool things that hybrid technology has brought to us in an acoustic package. So without further ado, we're going to take a listen to a couple of these sounds. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you like about the NV5 and what you like about the NV10. And let us know which one you think is better and might be better for you. The NV5 and the NV10 have a lot to offer. I hope you enjoyed listening to some of the sounds with us. We really enjoyed showing you these instruments today. Again, the NV5, I would say, is more of an acoustic upright instrument with that action. It's very sleek, very modern looking, very beautiful for any home, and it's very compact. So I think it fit pretty much anywhere. Really an amazing instrument. And we didn't really talk about cost here, but it comes in a lot less than the NV10. The NV10, on the other hand, you have that full grand piano action, which I think rivals none. But you also have, it's a little bit of a bulkier display case, so it does require a little bit more room. The 7 speakers is also, I would say, a little bit more volume out of that. But on the NV5, you have the wood soundboard on the back, which is a very cool feature. There's no clear winner here. I think there's just preference on what fits better for you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Let us know what you think. If you've had the chance to play either of these, please let us know in the comments, and let us know what you like about it and what you maybe didn't like about it. And we can hopefully address those in coming videos. Again, we're Alamo Music Center. Find us online at alamomusic.com, where we have someone on chat. If you ever have any questions, you can reach out to us there, or give us a call. We are always looking forward to making more content and showing you guys, so please sign up or subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, and sign up for notifications. And we also have an awesome guitar channel that you guys can check out as well. I'm Patrick Marr with Alamo Music. Thank you guys for watching.